ability. And
now Paul, a 7.
Kevin, power move. I like that one. Defense in that game was about as shaky as it could be. At home,
and I don't know if they had travel with this because they had no energy.
Here's Barnes after the made shot from Lewis.
Really good
basketball purist. The guy setting a good screen and then getting the shot opportunity.
And his shots are
the field to start the Paul dishes to Crawford. Out left to the wing. 6 to shoot. And can't hit the shot, but they're saying he got hacked, so he'll head to the free throw line.
Great job taking right at the defense. I like the aggressiveness.
Yeah, he left them no choice but to foul there.
The Clippers shooting their first free throws of the game.
And as a team, they're shooting about 75% on the year.
And they've made progress in that department from last season going into this one, guys. I mean, the numbers have improved.
Now here's Gordon, averaging 13 points a contest. Lewis against Paul. Baseline J on the way, and it's New Orleans scoring again.
A large part of what they've been able to do here is centered around his offense.
We're about 3 minutes into this first quarter. Dishes it to Griffin. There's Crawford with the 3. Crawford missing again. Pelicans leading by 5.
Well, this last season was the Clippers' 30th in Los Angeles, and for a team that's long played in the Lakers' shadow, for the second season in a row, the Clippers were the best team in L.A.
Now here's Evans, averaging 12 points a game, and Paul over to help. Here's Lewis. Can't get it to go. Good work. Hawes, the pass to Barnes. Paul kicks to Hawes. Kicks it out to Crawford. And Lewis comes to help, and it's blocked by Gordon. Lewis with it. He had a 36-point outing in the last game against Golden State.
It was a good night of work for Easy Breezy. He's already got 9 points, and he's put 1 3-pointer on the board.
Yeah, he's got to take his time behind the arc.
Big group substitution here for the Clippers. Glenn Davis is checked in for Hawes. Turkoglu comes in for Matt Barnes. J.J. Redick's checked in for Jamal Crawford. And it's Austin Rivers in for Chris Paul. A big group substitution here for New Orleans. Agins is checked in. Anderson comes in for Anthony Davis. Quincy Pondexter, he's checked in for Tyreek Evans. And it's Drew Holiday in for Eric Gordon. Here's Lewis after Austin Rivers scored. Outside Holiday. Now here's Lewis, covered by Redick. Agins dishes to Lewis. And again, New Orleans has no luck.
Well, I think he kind of alligator armed that one. Short stroke. After doing a nice job to get open, he didn't finish the shot.
On that one, Clark, wouldn't
yes,
you?
Sir. I like that phrase.
Yeah, I don't use that phrase very often, but to me, that's what happened. He shifted the brain into neutral.
Yes, he did.
That was embarrassing.
And here is Los Angeles now, following the score by New Orleans. Rivers kicks to Turkoglu. It's tipped. Redick for 3. Can't get it to go. Now New Orleans will take it the other way. Their last encounter was in New Orleans.
They found themselves up against a hot team that night, Kevin, and they just didn't have the manpower defensively to shut them down.
You know, guys, I expected a little more fight out of them than what they showed us. They never strung together any stops like they needed to.
And that one is good from Jinsa.
Yeah, not just an everyday finish. He put a little pizzazz on that one, guys.
Here's Rivers, averaging 6 points per contest. Griffin sets the screen for Rivers. Loses his man off the screen and lays it up and in. Rivers has got his second bucket of the game to go. Outside Holiday. Oh, and he just knocked down the buzzer.
The play.
And the first quarter is in the books. Second about ready to get underway. Well, what stands out for the Clippers? Blake Griffin, he's checked in for Barnes. And Paul subbed in for Rivers. Some changes for New Orleans.
Well, Drew Holiday, part of a basketball family. Of course, he played at UCLA, but both of his parents played at Arizona State.
CP3 at point with Redick there, the backcourt. Hedo Turkoglu out there with Griffin. And it's Davis in at the pivot spot, manning the middle. So that's the lineup on the floor for the Clippers. Let's go to our sideline reporter, Doris Burke. Doris, what do you have?
Hi, guys. Easy breezy in their last game against the Warriors had a huge game. He finished with 36 points, and in addition to his scoring, he also came away with a season high for rebounds. This was just the game he wanted to have as he leads his team to the playoffs. You want to be hot late, Kevin.
And thank you, Doris. It was a performance that has to have their upcoming opponents terrified, Clark.
Well, I know this opponent should be terrified because there's a good chance the momentum he gathered that night carries right over into this game.
Well, some of it will carry over. That's inevitable. It's just a matter of how much.
And for Drew Holiday, you know, you talk about his family. His brother and sister have both won state titles. And his father, in his 50s, can still throw down the 360 dunk. Now, I'm looking at you.
No, it's not happening here. Come on. I know he's got some good DNA, but 360 dunks at 50? Although Drew is real deal. His youngest brother is a star in the making, playing in high school in Los Angeles right now.
Well, it's the edge they've had in that area on the glass that's played a big role in this game.
Yeah, they've got some strong guys, Steve. Guys that are strong and well put together, and they've used that strength to their advantage down low.
Paul outside. Kicks it out to Turkoglu. That one wide left.
Now, normally that's a shot people make, but that's not really his bread and butter there.
8-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock. And so he draws the foul on the shot. A trip to the line to shoot two.
Another trip to the stripe for him. And I tell you what, a little bit of a different feel here in the second quarter. A little more banging going on.
This team is never afraid to get physical. I think they enjoy this style of play.
Anderson, he's checked in for New Orleans. Guys are looking for a spark here.
Yeah, I mean, a cold stretch offensively. They desperately need a basketball.
Boy, just a brain cramp, guys. I mean, that should have been the simplest of exchanges.
Pelicans leading by 17. Lewis attacking. Good work defensively by Paul.
Hey, the defense was right there, just waiting, doing a nice job of anticipating that play.
Steve, every team needs tough interior defense to be successful.
Outside Lewis. He got it up in time, but it wouldn't fall for him. By 17. And now we'll send it down to Doris Burke, who's standing by courtside.
Doc, what happened there in the first half?
Well, we missed shots, turned the ball over, second shots. I really think what's disappointing is our...
All right, fellas. Great job in the early going, but we've got to keep playing the same way.
Welcome back, everybody. Third quarter just about to get going here in what has been so far a runaway game. You know, easy breezy has been exceptional here, guys.
Well, in terms of his points in the first half, I mean, that's pretty much what we've come to expect out of him.
Yeah, that's an open book on all you need to know about what talent he has. I'll bet he adds a lot more to that tally in the second half.
Setting the floor now for the Pelicans. Gordon is the two with Evans playing small forward. Davis and Ashik patrol the paint. And it's Lewis in at the one spot. The feed to Davis. Makes it off the glass. Clippers trail by 16. There's the pick. Over in the corner, Barnes. And the three off target.
Well, they've been better than good on the glass today. There's a glaring discrepancy between these teams in that area of the game.
Yeah, and that's what's paved the way for them to build this big lead, no question.
Lewis attacking. Paul with the steal. Barnes against Gordon. Paul outside. Kicks it out to Crawford. Launches it. Good. Crawford's got 6.
He can be a forgotten man in their offense sometimes, but the defense still needs to keep an eye on him.
With the pause in the action, let's bring you the list of teams that have been lighting it up over the last 10 games. 5th, the Clippers.
Well, this is only a trend over a few games out of a very, very long season. But the coach has got to be pleased that his team has been able to score big.
Lewis outside. They set the pick. Paul with the steal. And now the Clippers on the break. Here's Hawes. Great touch on the 16-footer. Hawes got his first basket of the night. And so here is New Orleans. 17 points was their biggest margin.
It's interesting. Chris Paul possessing great quickness, and yet his natural inclination is not to push the pace. He tends to prefer to operate in the half court, running the pick and roll.
Trying to get open is Davis. Lewis misses.
Pretty good defense there. That's a shot that he can make, but they really challenged him.
Barnes kicks to Paul. The pass to Griffin. And a miss there with a chance to cut the lead to single digits. You talk about Paul's preference to play in the halftime. Blake Griffin and DeAndre Jordan-Clark tend to flourish in the open floor.
And to me, Kevin, it's really about finding that balance, the right balance. But a good sign for the Clippers has been Blake's development as a half-court offensive weapon. He's shooting it better facing the basket. He's shooting it better with his back to the basket. And he's making his free throws at a higher rate. So that lends itself to being a little more effective in the half court.
Good observation.
Boy, they are having their way in the paint right now. So many looks right at the rim.
Defensive rotations have been a step slow, and it's helped them get the ball in close time after time, Steve.
And the Clippers making a switch here. Rivers checked in, and the Pelicans also making a change. Drew Holiday is checked in for Gordon. Davis against Griffin. Shot clock at 6. Davis with the block. Now here is Holiday. Feeds it to Lewis. On the wing, Evans. Lewis on the wing. Covered by Barnes. The kick out to Holiday. New Orleans needs to get off a shot. Lewis. It's good. The assist that time from Holiday. And that's 20 points for easy breezy. Clippers trailed by 18. Rivers kicks to Barnes. Good ball movement here by the Clippers. Kicks to Rivers to end the run. That's good. Rivers has got 7 points in the game.
As long as they keep spraying them from deep, we're going to have ourselves one exciting finish.
Well, it took them a while, but they're finally starting to get some rhythm offensively on the outside.
Here's Davis, and the rebound paying off as they pick up 2 on the second chance bucket right there.
Of the last 6 baskets, 5 have come on the interior. This is major smash mouth basketball, guys.
Love it. Old school. Just physical play in the paint. Dominate.
A different look for the Clippers. Davis is checked in for Hawes. For Los Angeles, they've gone 6 of 10 from the field in the third quarter. Davis with a screen on Holiday. Redick is in the corner. That one's good from the corner. Redick's got 9. Lewis checked in for New Orleans.
Chris Lewis.
20 seconds left in the third quarter of the game. Evans outside. The dish to Lewis. There's the screen. Pass to Anderson. Back to Lewis. And the shot no good. A bit short. And let's take this chance now to show you the State Farm assist of the game.
Well, with this assist, he shows you just what a well-rounded guard he really is. Kind of a combo guard, even though he's listed as a shooting guard. Really a diverse offensive skill set.
We're almost seeing more of that, aren't we? There's some guys that have point guard skills that can play both those positions.
Yeah, for sure.
CP3 at point with Redick there at the backcourt. Barnes and Griffin at the 3 and the 4. And it's Davis at the center filling out the middle. That's who's out there for the Clippers. Outside Lewis. It's hauled in by Jamal Crawford.
They've been able to get out to this lead without really getting a very reliable performance out of him from the field.
Paul kicks to Hawes. Stolen by Gordon. Goes up. And then jammed down as he goes right over Chris Paul. Wow, we're going to remember that one for a while.
I know I will, Kevin. That was special.
Oh, man, that was a circus dunk.
Stolen by Lewis. And now running up the court. Lewis pushing it up. And that is good. 15 points for Eric Gordon. And let's get your take, guys, on the hustle stats for the Pelicans.
Boy, their hounding, harassing effort to the defensive end, very impressive. And they forced quite a few turnovers as a result.
Now, it seems to me that they're taking a lot of pride in their rebounding tonight, especially at the offensive end, guys.
And the Pelicans making a change here. Davis is checked in. Lewis attacking. Yes, and a nice assist from Evans. And that's now 22 points for Easy Breezy.
That's the third bucket in a row from the paint. This defense needs to clog those lanes in the middle much more effectively.
Yeah, and until they do, the problems inside are only going to get worse.
Pelicans leading by 21. And we've made our way through just over a minute and a half in this fourth quarter. Evans passes to Lewis. Kicks it out to Gordon. Shot clock at 2. Takes a 3. Paul with the defensive effort.
He's still looking for his first three-pointer of the second half after making just one in the first.
It's Crawford with the drive. Pause. That 3 off target. Had some space there after the little pump fake. Lewis against Paul.
You know, it's such a treat to watch the game for a living. It doesn't stand still. It keeps evolving. And as we see the leadership changing hands, a new commission, new owners, I think that process will continue. And hopefully they'll strike that balance between preserving the tradition of the game while also continuing to attract new fans.
The basket falls, and that's going to be a blocking call.
Boy, he made a nice little bounce pass there. We call that the pocket pass, and he did it well.
Spencer Hawes, an early candidate last season for most improved player, but his hot shooting steadily tailed off, Steve, with the Sixers last year.
Yeah, month after month, you know, his field goal percentage and three-point percentage has dropped. But I thought he found new life when he was traded to the Cavs. Remember, when you're on a bad team, you're losing night after night. It can be disheartening. I think that might have been some of what we saw with Hawes and his numbers declining.
10 seconds on the shot clock. 10.
For those just joining us, fourth quarter here. We're just over 2.5 minutes into it. 6 to shoot. Lewis attacking. Just couldn't take the lid off. They had their chances, but came up empty.
He's going to play his way right onto the bench and out of the game if he continues to shoot it like he has so far in this quarter.
And Paul gets it to go in.
Hall's a free agent this offseason. Playing well over the last 3 seasons, he was a safe bet to get a nice new contract. Big guys with his skill level, they get paid in this league.
Evans outside. From the line, and the jumper falls for him. And the Pelicans lead by 17. Clippers have gone 2 of 4 from the field since we started the final quarter of play.
And for Hawes, a rare skill set. Not that many 7-footers who can shoot from three-point range the way he can. As much as teams value threes nowadays, not surprising he commanded a nice pay in free agency.
Doris Burke has an update for us. Doris?
Yes, Kevin, thank you. Monty Williams had some words for his team. He told his guys, when we've got the ball, let's take it right into the teeth of the defense. Attacking the basket is going to be their MO. He said also that their offense needs to be a patient one. He told them, don't rush things. Use as much of that shot clock as you need to. It's pretty late in the game to be altering the game plan, but they're going to come out with a different look here, guys. Back to you.
Thanks again, Doris.
They're shooting it quite well now. Again, function of shot selection, ball movement, Guys are in rhythm, confident, free-flowing, and they're knocking down their shots.
Gordon dishes to Davis. A beautiful reverse layup.
Some guys will try to overpower you at the rim, but he likes to elude you and trick you. He's got quickness and a soft touch.
Griffin goes in, and he banks in the layup.
Things finally starting to come together for them. The deficit still pretty big, but at least they're taking steps in the right direction.
Yeah, I think they're doing all they can do. Playing tough D, getting stopped, and then taking good care of the basketball at the other end. Boy, they've really won the battle of the boards in this one, Kevin.
Lewis against Paul. Lewis kicks to Asik. Gordon the pass to Evans. Back to Gordon. Lewis outside. Second chance shot. And he tries off the glass, but it's no good. Los Angeles has gone 1 of 3 from outside the arc since we've reached the fourth quarter.
You know, typically, guys, he has the body control to finish when he's in that tight. I'm not sure what happened there.
And that's Evans penetrating. Lewis on the wing. Wide open look. Pause with the rebound.
He has not shot the ball well here, and I think it's time for him to start looking for his teammates a little bit.
Lewis misses.
And I'll tell you what, this has been one ugly quarter for him.
And it keeps getting uglier. I mean, his touch has basically gone AWOL.
Just 2 seconds between shot clock and game clock. And again, no good by the Clippers.
And that's a shot he had to take.
For sure, it was a good decision, just poor execution.
A step back shot here. Nails it.
And the crowd here, of course, not happy about the outcome, but
I hope some satellites went out tonight because I hate to think somebody actually saw that performance.
Yeah, man, we was pretty bad. We couldn't hit a thing. We'll get them next game.
We got to do better than that. I say we hit the gym right now and get some reps.
Tonight?
The sooner the better. I'll meet you there in a few, all right?
All right, you the vet. Let's do it. Give me a minute.